Hello NCAC sports fans and welcome back to another episode of The Rundown. On this week's show, we'll highlight an impressive start to the field hockey season for the Kenyon Ladies, showcase a rematch of the 2015 NCAA Division III Volleyball National Championship match, and feature the outstanding performances from the DePauw and Wabash cross-country teams at the Indiana Intercollegiate Championships. To open this week's show, we head down to Gambier, Ohio, where the defending NCAC field hockey champion Kenyon Ladies have picked up right where they left off in 2015 by winning their first 4 league games this fall. The Ladies entertained 3 NCAC teams at McBride Field last week, opening the week with a pair of shutout victories over Oberlin and OWU before picking up an impressive 2-1 overtime win over Wittenberg on Sunday afternoon. With Kenyon trailing Wittenberg 1-0 at halftime, junior forward Caitlin Hutchinson beat one defender and the Wittenberg goalie to bury this shot in the 51st minute to tie the score at 1 and send the game into overtime. After the two squads played nearly 11 minutes of scoreless action in overtime, Hutchinson then corralled this loose ball in front of the cage and slipped it past the Tiger goalie for the game-winning goal. And Hutchinson, who hails from Pottstown, Pennsylvania, was named the NCAC Field Hockey Player of the Week after she finished the 3-game stretch with 3 goals and 1 assist for 7 total points. NCAC field hockey teams continue league play this week with 9 games on the slate, led by Wittenberg hosting Worcester on Friday at 6 p.m. and Kenyon traveling to DePauw on Sunday for a 12 p.m. start. Let's now take the show down to Springfield and highlight the Wittenberg Volleyball Fall Classic that not only featured the 8th-ranked Tigers, but also several other of the nation's top-ranked teams. Now, opening your home classic against the number 1 team in the country would be a daunting task for most teams, but for the Tigers, it was a chance for revenge as Cal Lutheran topped Wittenberg by a 3-0 margin in the 2015 National Championship match. In front of a raucous home crowd at Pam Evans Smith Arena last Friday night, the Tigers jumped out to an early 2-0 advantage over Cal U by set scores of 25-19 and 31-29. The Regals did respond in the third set with a 25-14 victory of their own, but Wittenberg capped off the 3-1 victory over the nation's top-ranked team in the 4th set on this match-point kill from sophomore Taylor Brown. The Tigers then returned to the court on Saturday for a 3-1 victory over number 22 Elmhurst and a 3-1 setback against 3rd-ranked Calvin. And with the bulk of the NCAC of the non-conference slate now in the books, NCAC teams will kick off the league play this week with 7 matches on the schedule, led by OWU hosting Worcester on Friday night at 7 p.m. and Hiram traveling to Wittenberg on Saturday for a 1 p.m. start. Finally, we wrap up this week's show by heading to Bloomington, Indiana, where DePauw and Wabash were in action on Friday at the annual Intercollegiate Cross Country Championships. In the men's Little State Division, the Little Giants captured the title for the 4th year in a row with 39 points after having all 5 of their scoring runners finish in the top 20, while the DePauw men finished 4th overall with 123 points. On the women's side, DePauw topped the 13-team field in the Little State Division with 49 points after also having all 5 of their scoring runners crack the top 20, highlighted by senior Claudia Monet earning the individual title after covering the 5,000-meter course with a winning time of 19:17:23. There's minimal action on the NCAC cross-country circuit this weekend, with just one event on the schedule that features DePauw traveling to Rose-Hulman for a dual meet on Friday night. And as always, NCAC sports fans, for up-to-date news, stats, and standings from around the North Coast Athletic Conference, you can visit our website at www.northcoast.org. Also be sure to follow us on Twitter at NCAC as well as like us on Facebook. Well, that puts a wrap on this week's show, but be sure to join us again next week for another edition of The Rundown.